Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Hello everyone, my name is Julia. I am a design, lifestyle, and fashion content creator, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Not this being the video, this I mean, you get the point. There are a few things that I do want to cover in this video, and generally I think it is a good rule of thumb for me in the future to have some kind of update video every single month so that I'm just able to give you kind of a summary, an update, a little bit of a chit chat of what's happening in my life, but also what's happening with this application process, because that is probably the main reason why you're here on my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, I just got rejected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be here all night. And I didn't just get rejected from a company, I got rejected from the company, and that company is Pentagram. Now hold on, if you are from Pentagram and or are actually Michael Bierut, stop. I'm not going to disrespect or talk crap about your company. In fact, I'm actually going to commend it. Let me explain. This, my friends, is the best rejection that I've ever gotten. And I mean that in the most genuine way possible, even though I said that very aggressively. Recruiters or anybody else that deals with having to send rejection letters, please stay until the end of this video, because I personally feel like this experience has helped me become stronger and have more confidence in myself as a designer. I realize that some of you may be clicking on this video for the first time and are seeing my face for the first time, so for all you new folk, here's a 5-sentence synopsis of what you missed. Number 1, I presented my portfolio in front of 1,000 people with the AIGA Portfolio Festival. Sorry if you've heard that for the 1,000th time now. Number 2, I got connected to Michael Bierut because of that portfolio festival. Number 3, Michael Bierut and I had a personal conversation, and he ended up introducing me to the people conducting interviews for his Term 3 internship. Number 4, I interviewed for the Term 3 internship. Number 5, unfortunately, I didn't get the internship, and now we're here. That's technically the 6th sentence, but we're gonna let that slide. Now, the thing that made this interview stand out amongst the other interviews that I've had with different companies is that I feel like it went pretty well. I was definitely the type of student in high school that would do an assessment, feel like I failed it, and then ended up getting my grade back and realizing that I didn't do a bad job, and in fact I did a great job. So basically I'm a pessimist. After this particular interview, I remember my brother asking me like, Julia, how'd it go? It went pretty well. And I remember him saying, that must mean that you did exceptionally well, because you usually say you do badly when you do well. And I said, sure. And the reason why I was confident was because I did a lot of preparation for this interview. I've searched up frequently asked interview questions and pre-answered them beforehand. I manifested, I prayed, I practiced multiple times, and designer Katie Rominger that interviewed me was like, I can tell that you practiced. And I was like, yeah, like I did, because this means a lot to me. And I had the confidence that I did everything that I could have done that was possible in preparation for this interview. And I felt like, you know, in the ways that I was answering questions that I even didn't prepare for, I was very articulate, and I felt like I was very level-headed throughout the interview. All that being said, I still didn't get the internship. And for the first time in ever, I'm okay with that. And the reason why I was okay with that was because Pentagram and Team Bierut specifically did 3 things that helped expedite the process of me grieving this rejection and moving on to other opportunities. The first thing they did was that they did not leave me hanging. They made sure to respond to my email and update me on the status of my application as a human being. What does that mean? I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you've gotten countless emails from different companies where they just copy and paste your name, where the pronoun is supposed to be, and they tell you we ended up going with somebody else. Not only did Team Bierut not leave me hanging, so they sent me an email, they also commended me and thanked me for the hard work that I put into preparing for the interview. And like, as an Enneagram 3, those words of affirmation are all I need to make me feel sane. And not only that, the third thing that they did was they encouraged me and they told me that they would keep me in mind for future opportunities and that they just decided to go with someone with a different skill set. And I don't know about you, but I'm so tired of when companies are like, oh, check out our careers page where you can basically do this whole process again by yourself. Like, that is like the worst, because it just feels like I did hard work, I got connected to people, and that was all for nothing. Team Beirut specifically did these things to make sure that I didn't feel like my time was wasted and that my connections with them were actually genuine and long-lasting. And the cherry on top to this whole situation was that Michael himself also sent me a personal note saying thank you and acknowledging my existence and my hard work and effort. I think that these words of affirmation are exactly what I needed to just help process this rejection, not take it personally, and move on to the other opportunities that were around me. And for that, I thank you. Thank you, Team Beirut. Please keep me in mind for future opportunities. And recruiters, if you're watching, I know it might take a little bit longer to kind of add something personal, but it just goes a long way, especially to designers that, have to go through a lot of rejection and try to not take things personally. I know that this is only episode 3 of Design Diaries and I'm already talking about rejection, but we're keeping it real here, folks. With all that being said, I wanted to touch on a few other updates that I have for you all that I think are very, very exciting. If you are a high schooler and are interested in any and all things STEM or STEAM, actually, I would highly recommend that you check out AI Hacks, as I'm going to be a part of one of their panel series this month. I believe it's this coming Saturday. I will make a correction and add the information here. Also, make sure to check out TechShare, as I'm going to be doing an intro workshop to putting the A in STEAM. Other than those exciting events, I am also a part of 2 very exciting project. The first thing that I would like to talk about is Zillennial Magazine. I'm very excited to be a part of this. I am working with a group of artists of color to help create this movement. It's currently an online movement, but also a digital and physical magazine, hopefully coming up. So I would highly recommend that you check that out. And I am also one of the co-founding members of Students of UX Design, which I'm doing with my really great friend, Vicky. Vicky is a all-star product UX designer. She has been in hundreds, I want to say hundreds, but that's probably wrong. Lots and lots of panels, and her work is highly renowned and highly respected. We are creating this community online to hopefully put some humanity in a human-centered design world. I hope you take the time to check that out, and I'm really happy that you made it to the end of this video. If you did, thank you so much for all 245 of you. I'm very excited. I know that's not a big number for a lot of people, but I'm very excited that I have 245 friends online, or even like are interested or even just want to hang out with me and chit chat with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, add me on LinkedIn and Instagram, and I'll see you soon.